Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. The Packers at 4-7 now on the year. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd and 19 at the 32-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bob.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Play action this time with Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Sheds off the tackle. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're going to try and throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tua sets up to pass it. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's Mostert. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 57 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out.
A first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
On the jump. Tag.
Play fake. Here's Love.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Romeo Doubs.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. He may go.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
The point after is good, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Tua setting up shop to throw again. This is Smith to the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On play action. Love to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 21.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Tua going to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Kenny Clark able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Off the play fake, Love.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Lloyd. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Come on. Set Viking 18. Check out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau, and their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson, 48 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in them.
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Miami, 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Miami.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Here's Tua.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. A good pickup there, a 22. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and fire.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd, and some room to work.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Lloyd. And they can't bring him down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Christian Watson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And